Day 3, ways to film your story. Hi and welcome to day 3 on how to tell your story on video. My name is Rachel Dunn from Girl Director Academy. I'm going to be sharing ways that you can film your story to make it more powerful. How did you go with day 1 and day 2? By now, you would have learnt how to find your story and also how to deliver your content in a much more powerful way. The only way that you're going to get better with video is by doing it. There is no point watching this content and being just another video that you watch. You have to take action to get better. Good stories require practice, and it's a skill that you'll be able to use in all of your marketing. I find if you can share 3 great stories that connect with your audience and keep getting better at sharing them, that's a great place to start. It's not about doing more and more, it's about refining and perfecting and reworking what you have. Often I find that people are always looking outside themselves for the gold, but there's actually a lot of gold staring at them right inside. So you have to look inside because you have so much to share with the world. We've spent some time talking through planning, delivering your story, and now of course, how on earth do you film your story to make the impact that you really want to make? There's a number of ways to film your story, and today I'm going to go through 3 ways that you can film your story, as it all depends on your budget, your brand, and a bunch of other things. Remember, learning video isn't a fast overnight thing. Your videos give people a perception of who you are, and if you want high-end clients, you'll need to represent yourself in a way that also appeals to higher-end clients. There are a bunch of subtle things that also need to be taken into consideration, especially when filming your videos. Number 1, auto cue. The fastest way to deliver your content is to write your scripts and use an iPad with an auto cue or a teleprompter setup. They aren't expensive to buy, and the time you will save in delivering your content will be it will pay itself off in no time. There is an art to learning the auto cue. Some people warm quickly and others take time. I find I love using it because you will save so much time and remember everything you want to say. Number 2, interview style. If you're still working on your confidence, the other way to film your story is have someone interview you. Work out a bunch of questions and make sure that when you're recording your story, that you repeat the question back. It makes it much easier when you're editing. Nothing worse than the questions not making any sense when you go to the editing room. Number 3, voiceovers. This is what I started doing when I was first scared of the camera, and you will even see it in the elephant documentary trailer. I use voiceovers. Voiceovers are a really powerful way to tell a story. You want to use a good microphone such as a Blue Yeti and record directly into your computer. With a voiceover, it's about having great visuals that overlay. Voiceovers also have pauses and impact points, so have a look at your script and take somebody on a journey. There's an art with voiceovers to make them more attractive. Have a listen to my elephant trailer again and see how I tell the story. There are many ways to tell a good story, but I don't want to overwhelm you in this series. Pick one method that you want to use right now and start. I would start with your smartphone or your microphone and a tripod and go from there. We cover all of this techie stuff in some of our other training if you're stuck. There's a lot to do and a lot to work out on your own. The world needs your story, and with stories being on the rise on all social media platforms, it doesn't matter what medium you choose, stills, photos, text and video, all these principles still apply. All stories need a start, middle and end, and they take someone somewhere. I'm really excited because our documentary is scheduled to be released in 2019. And the hardest thing for me in this process has been being in the story. The writing, the shooting, as well as being in the story has been my biggest challenge. But I also know how many people this will help. So you don't know where your videos are going to help and impact others. Pick one method from above and go for it. Just remember, do it and don't overthink things. You'll be making a lot of videos in years to come. As you can see here, there is a lot more to making great videos. Nothing can fast track how stories work for you than having somebody guide you and look at your story with you and share with you ways of making it better. Having somebody outside look in will also make sure that you are hitting the mark with your story. Sometimes it takes time and digging around to find that special angle that may be hiding. So if you're stuck, here's your emergency button. We are here to help.